Johan, you start with Northampton at home on the Saturday. Does the season now feel a little bit closer?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously you've got an idea now. We've got the fixture list out as well as the weekends, how it's divided between Premiership and the European competition. So we know exactly how the weeks is going to flow. And now obviously everything becomes more of a reality that, we're on the doorstep of a new season. Yeah, obviously there's still a few weeks to go and a lot of preparation to be done. But, I think all the teams will be excited now that they know who's going to play who. And looking at the fixture list, if I'm brutally honest, there's no easy game, so it doesn't really matter who you start and where do you start, if it's home or away. But we obviously very pleased that we can kick off the season at home, and hopefully it will be a good start.
And also there's a couple of West Country derbies against Bath down at the Rec, and then back here at Kingsholm against Bristol up very early on. So I suppose, as ever, you've got to hit the ground running.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely, it's like I've said, no easy game, especially now back in the Championship, in between the Premiership. But looking at the first few games, Northampton, new coach, new players that they signed, they're going to bring a lot of new ideas. And then Bath, always tough. We got mixed results last season. They've got the best of us here, and we've got the best of them there. So that shows you how good the sides are. And obviously they're going to want to improve their season. And then the Bristol, Bristol has made some great signings. They're going to be up for it, especially early in the season. They're going to come, well prepared, and going to be a massive challenge. But we can just control our side. We must make sure we prepare well in the next few weeks, and then as the warm-up games start and as the first rounds go past, you can start addressing the things that you feel you lack. But hopefully there won't be too much of that, as we've all seen last season how close the teams are, and if you fall behind, it's difficult to catch up.
And of the players shown a bit of excitement this morning, wanting to know who they'll be playing and when they'll be playing them. Have you spotted a bit of that?
Yeah, I think the players is knuckling down. They know it's going to be a tough long season, and they've enjoyed their break. So the first priority now is to get them back into shape and get them ready and prepared for that season. But now that it's out, now obviously they know exactly what lies ahead of them. We know that we play, obviously like you've mentioned, at home first, and then there's a away and at home and away. And we know there's a few broad games that is live on television. So it's an exciting time for the players, and obviously everybody is fighting now for that jersey first, and to see who's going to be the first 23 guys who's going to wear that jersey come Northampton.
And you're getting a full pre-season working with the players. How much is that making a difference? Obviously, we've sorted the weather for you as well.
Yeah, no, it's great, just to be involved with the players, building up closer and closer to the start of the season, be part of you can say, the excitement, the spirit in getting closer and seeing almost the puzzle coming together. As I've just mentioned, as the players is coming back, we understand that they had a decent break. We wanted them to have a decent break, and now it's just to build them back to get them competition ready, and it's nice to be part of that. And like you've just said, it feels like a normal summer time in South Africa. So it's brilliant to have this good weather while we're preparing.
And obviously some of the players who've been on international duty, some of the players who are playing in the Southern Hemisphere, they'll all be arriving in stages. So how much is it sort of a case of working with what you've got at the moment rather than the full squad? Yeah,
if I'm honest, it's not ideal at the moment yet. Hopefully this will be one of the last seasons where you have got this massive influx and different categories almost to handle and to deal with. But obviously there's nothing we can do. Jake Poledris and Danny Cipriani and Jason, those guys deserve that break. When the other guys had a break, they were on international duty, so that we can't do anything about. And then, as you've mentioned, the other guys joining us as they finish with their season. So it's still not ideal. You would like to have all your people in the cage already and start preparing, but we'll make the best of what we've got. The boys who is in do really work hard. There's obviously I think all the teams will struggle with. There's constantly a bit of niggles, maybe a hamstring here or a calf strain there or a sore lower back that everybody can't train. But those guys who are on the field is working hard, and hopefully we'll be in good shape once we get close to that first warm-up game.